Pre-season went well, and as you can see from the preview for the new season, rather than battle relegation, this season we're expected to challenge for Europe. Hello and welcome to Club 7, episode 9 of The Pilgrimage. My name is Jamie. Coming up on today's episode, I've got two games for you. We are against Juventus in the Uefa Super Cup and then away at Liverpool in the Premier League. So let's get straight into the first game, Juventus, and I'll show you the team. And it is Bilo in goal, Emptage at left back, Diaz and Skella in central defence, Tomiyasu at right back, Ilic at the base of midfield, Breton and Verheyen ahead of him, Smith Rowe on the left, Kareyev on the right, Joseph up front. Let's submit the team and go and give a team talk. Okay, the assistant is recommending the fans deserve this trophy. Let's go and win it for them. I'm going to disagree with him actually. We're not favourites to win it, so we're going to point the finger and say the pressure is all on them. What do we have to lose? Go out and cause an upset. And that has left almost all of them composed. Dwayne Joseph motivated, which is absolutely fantastic. So let's go into the tunnel. Are you confident that the chairperson shares your ambitions? Absolutely. Pierre Kalulu's not in the squad but isn't injured as far as we know. Why is he out? Resting him. With Zakharyan departing, many are suggesting you may hand more opportunities to some of the club's younger players. Opportunities there, absolutely. So let's get into the match, kick things off, and as always, first 10 minutes we're just going to sit back and watch what happens. And obviously with a trophy on the line, we are on 3D today, so for the first match anyway. So we're waiting for the first highlight. We've both had a shot on target, but neither of them highlight worthy. So the question is what we do about it. Let's just have our formation there, compare it with theirs. So they're pretty much trying to dominate midfield. That's their game plan. We need to try and work our way around that. They're having the better of it so far, so we're going to demand more at the moment. There's been no highlights at all. I'm just going to check the settings. It's on key highlights, and here we go. We've got a highlight. Smith Rowe down the left for Arsenal, cuts inside to the edge of the area, checks back, finds Emptage. It's Breton to Verheyen to the right hand side, and Tomiyasu beats his man, gets a cross in, and it's played back out to Tomiyasu, who finds Kareyev. Tomiyasu's cross, the header is cleared, and Emptage lets it go out of play. So first highlight was an Arsenal highlight, but we didn't do a lot with it. We're half an hour in. We've had slightly the better of it, but Juventus have had more shots on target. So let's demand more again. I'm not disappointed with a draw at half time, so let's work the ball into the box. Agree. And see if we can get one more opportunity before the half time whistle. Smith Rowe's having a disappointing game on the wing, so he might be a candidate for replacement. But having said that, Verheyen is on the same rating and on a yellow card, so I think possibly Verheyen might be the one to come off. I don't think I'll do both. Yeah, we'll go Verheyen at half time. So it is half time now, 0-0. Have to be better in front of goal. Right, let's do Verheyen off then. And bring on let's have a look. Funchal, no. Scott Guest, not if we can help it. Right. I think we're going to go Marcio da Silva for his debut. So let's send them out for the second half. And we'll make another change relatively quickly, I think. Smith Rowe is on a 6.4, so I'm going to take him off. And we'll bring on... in fact, let's just let this highlight play out first. Smith Rowe picking up the ball again, drives the infield, finds Da Silva, back to Ilic, Smith Rowe to Joseph, Ilic to Breton, it's to the left in Koine-Mptage, infield to Breton, Koine-Mptage lays it in for Emile Smith Rowe, and it's a corner to Arsenal, so the highlight should continue. It does, it's an outswinger from Smith Rowe. And it's headed away, but Joseph will get there. Feeds Smith Rowe again. And it's offside. So now we can make that next substitution. It will be Smith Rowe to come off. And we'll bring on Nathan Bennett. He can play in a range of positions. We're going to give him a go on the left today. That's not to say he won't play somewhere else in future. And Koine-Mptage blocks the shot from Juventus at the expense of a corner. And it's an outswinger from Zaniolo. And the highlight comes to an immediate end, so obviously nothing happened. Final substitution is going to be Joseph to come off once this highlight comes to an end. Zaniolo bursts through for Juventus and eventually he cuts back to Locatelli. João Pedro is played back, the shot comes in and it's wide, so we get away with that one. And I'm just going to wait until 70 minutes to do the final substitution. In fact, due to an injury, it's going to have to be Ilic that comes off. And as I'm debating that, the ball's in the back of the net. Joseph has put it there. We'll have to wait and see for the VAR review as to whether it counts or not. The goal has been disallowed. And it will be Ilic to come off. And who's going to come on in his stead? I think we'll bring on Ethan Ampadu. Okay, Koine-Mptage wins it back. Plays it all the way back to Bilo, who gives it straight back to him. It's Bennett on the left hand side, Koine-Mptage back to Ilic, who gives the ball away. Diaz wins it back, it's with Skella. Tomiyasu to the right hand side. Plays it forward for Kareyev. Back to Tomiyasu again. Tomiyasu on the overlap. Can he get his cross in? Yes, he can. It's a deep one. Headed across. Cleared, but only as far as the Arsenal player. And this time it's hit the outside of the net. And it will be a goal kick, and the highlight comes to an end. So let's go attacking. We'll demand more as well. Into the last 20 minutes. Joseph is not having his finest hour in an Arsenal shirt, but with no more subs left, so he's going to have to stay on. Conrad, it's Camavinga to it's now Conrad again. He's hit the post, and Bilo eventually gets it clear over the halfway line, and the highlight comes to an end. There's a load of shattered players out there. We can well do without this going to extra time, although I'm not convinced it doesn't actually go straight to penalties anyway. If we do get extra time, I think we may get an extra substitution. The question is whether we go for the shattered Breton or the terribly performing Joseph as the final person to be hooked off, if indeed we get the opportunity to do it. Into the last 5 minutes of the 90. Still 0-0. And it's a Juventus highlight again as they attack down their left-hand side. Tomiyasu has won it back. Breton plays it forward to Bennett. Back to Diaz. Koinemptage gives the ball away. Sloppy pass. And the keeper, Bilo, has been called upon to make the save. He has made it. We're in the 90th minute. There's 4 minutes of added time to come. Conrad with the ball in, headed away. Camavinga will collect it. Plays it forward for Conrad, back to Camavinga. He's offside. De La Fuente's offside rather. And we're into added time now. And we're very shortly going to find out what comes next. Looks like the 4 minutes is just going to drift by, although it doesn't. Skella into De Silva. Skella back to Bilo, who goes for the long ball forward. Nowhere near an Arsenal shirt with that clearance. And Juventus can come again. Down their left hand side, Frances will get the chance to cross it in. And Bilo... I didn't know if Bilo made the save. It looks like it's come off Diaz for the corner. Final 30 seconds. Conrad's ball in, headed away by Skella. Joseph comes deep to collect it, drifting very wide. Finds De Silva, and then it's given away. And Juventus come forward, but Kareyev is in with the challenge. Surely that will be full time. We're over the 4 minutes of stoppage time now, so it's with the referee as to how long we carry on. Kareyev holds the ball, finds De Silva, and it does go to extra time, so hopefully we will get the chance for one more sub. Keep working hard, you'll be rewarded. Right, question is, what sub are we going to make? I am going to take Joseph off up front, and we're going to bring on Wayne Pryor because of his composure. So final sub made. Let's start extra time, see if we can grab the win. We'll go back to positive, try and save some energy. But we'll still demand more. See if we can just drag something out of someone. Juventus have been the dominant team in the match, as you can see from the match stats. Far more shots, many more on target, better XG. But it's Arsenal with the attack this time. Tomiyasu to Ampadu, to Tomiyasu. Skella goes back to Bilo. It's played forward to Breton. De Silva to Kareev on the right hand side. It's into midfield and Pryor gets it, spreads it to the left, and Nathan Bennett back to Breton. Ampadu collects the loose ball, plays it to the right, and Tomiyasu beats the defender, and Wayne Pryor has put it in the back of the net. Is this one going to count? Yes, it is. It's Arsenal 1, Juventus 0. We don't need a replay when we're on 3D, so we'll get straight into the rest of the action. And Pryor on 100 minutes has given us the lead. So let's just try and see that out till half time. There are loads of shattered legs out there, so it is just going to be a matter of trying to calm things down a bit. I'm just going to drop the tempo in possession. Let's drop the tempo right down. Much lower tempo. And passing directness much shorter. If I can get it to stick. That'll do. So we are 110 minutes in, and hopefully just doing those things should enable us to draw the sting out of Juventus and claim a slightly undeserved win into the last 5 minutes of extra time. And be quite happy if this just drifts by with no more highlights, to be honest. If we could do that, and we'll then be certain to come away with the trophy. We're into the last minute. There's one added minute, so that is about to begin and has done, and we're about to see the full-time whistle and the trophy. And here we go. So we'll just enjoy the trophy presentation. I'm not quite sure who's going to get to lift the trophy tonight. We'll do our best to find out who it is. It doesn't actually tell me. But there we go, we've won the UEFA Super Cup, so we begin the season with a trophy. I'll be back in a moment with the second match of today's episode. Okay, it's just 3 days since we beat Juventus in the UEFA Super Cup, but we now face Liverpool away in the Premier League. The team for this one is Bilo in goal, back four of Kalulu, Diaz, Skella and Tomiyasu, Ilic at the base of midfield, Guest and Verheyen ahead of him, Smith Rowe on the left, Bennett on the right, Pryor comes in up front. So let's submit the team and go and give a team talk. Okay, the assistant is recommending go out there and impress me. I can't see any other one that appeals to me more than that at the moment. So we'll pump the fists and go with that. So let's go into the tunnel. First goal is crucial, right? Scoring first matters. We've had a good build-up and we look primed to perform. Big day all round. How much do you look forward to taking on your rivals? You can feel the atmosphere. Okay. So with no trophy on the line, we're back on a 2D view for today's game. And as always, we'll let the first 10 minutes just play out and then make a decision based on what we see or don't see. And there's been absolutely nothing So I think an encourage, because we're away to a very good Liverpool side. And that has caused the first shot of the match to be for Arsenal. No shots on target yet, and none of them highlight worthy, but we've had a couple of shots. So we're having marginally the better of it, but it's a very, very poor first half. And unfortunately, Wayne Pryor's picked up an injury after 26 minutes. So Dwayne Joseph can come off the bench and replace him. I wanted to give Patrick a go, but given that his body language is nervous, I'm not going to do that. I might bring him on the wing later if we're ahead and he's no longer nervous. Right, Verheyen for Arsenal, back to Skella. Verheyen to Bennett, into Joseph, to Guest with the shot, and it's off the post and it's a goal kick, but the highlight comes to an end. So far we have had the better of it, but again it's been two very poor teams. We're not yet in our groove for this season. And this time it's a corner. It's Bennett in for Arsenal, and eventually Liverpool scramble it clear. The throw in is Tomiyasu. Verheyen back to Bilo. Bilo plays it to Diaz, into Guest. Smith Rowe plays it to Joseph, back to Illich, and Joseph takes the shot on but screws it wide. And already we're looking at a second substitution, and Skella needs to come off. So I'm going to take him off at half time. We've been the better team, but our shooting has not been good enough, so that's what we're going to go with. We will point the finger. Shooting not good enough. And let's make that substitution at the back. Mislav Skella, and we will bring on Ethan Ampadu. We're a little bit short of options at centre back at the moment, but that's what we've gone with. So let's start the second half and see if we can get a goal. And also we'll need to keep an eye on fitness. Let's demand more. I know we're away from home. It's the only time we're going to demand more all game, and it hasn't worked brilliantly because some of the players are now unhappy, and Haaland's had a massive chance there that he's put over the top, so we get away with that one. As soon as we get the opportunity, I'm going to encourage the lads. And then we'll need to find out who the final substitution is going to be. Right, Illich to Verheyen, to Bennett, plays it forward for Tomiyasu. He finds Joseph. Guest to Bennett on the right hand side for Arsenal. Tomiyasu on the overlap. Tomiyasu into Bennett. Bennett's cross, and Dwayne Joseph makes it Liverpool 0. Arsenal 1. 61 minutes gone. So we do manage to take the lead. And what does that do to our league position? It's not updated yet. It has lifted us into the top 4, which is a nice place to be. But still work to do. And Smith Rowe, I think, is going to be the final change. In fact, no, Bennett, because he's just as tired and on a yellow card. So Bennett for the young lad Patrick. Give Kureyev the day off today. And it's Lugo with the throw-in for Liverpool into Tonali. Alexander-Arnold back to Tonali. Kone into Alexander-Arnold, who goes for the Hollywood ball forward. Haaland with the chip. He's got it wrong though, and it's gone high and wide. And we get away with another one. And it's Agot with the ball forward for Liverpool, but we win it back. Smith Rowe forward, but too much on it, and it's all the way through to Agot, who launches it. Diaz temporarily wins it, but Chiesa has it back for Liverpool. Alexander-Arnold, and Chiesa's hit the woodwork, but it's a free kick for Arsenal and offside. Into the last 5 minutes of the match. Can we just hold on? I'm going to drop to balance. In fact, not while there's a highlight going on. I'm not. Haaland has it. Has the shot. Wayward finish though, and it's a goal kick. So now we'll drop back to balanced with only 2 minutes to go plus stoppage time. Bilo with the ball for Arsenal to Ampadu, to Diaz, to Kalulu. Guest has been tackled. It falls to Haaland. Ball over the top. And Chiesa is in for Liverpool. Federico Chiesa makes it Liverpool 1, Arsenal 1. So we're going to go back to... In fact, we're going to go attacking. Guest to Kalulu. To Smith Rowe, ball over the top for Joseph. Joseph dinks it, it's hit the crossbar, and the loose ball is into the arms of Agot. Into the last minute of stoppage time, and it ends Liverpool 1, Arsenal 1. So I'll be back in a moment with the league table and to show you what's coming up on the next episode. Okay, time to take a look at the league table, and with only one match gone, it's a little bit meaningless, but we are 8th in the league on 1 point, and roughly where we're predicted to finish at the end of the season. So let's take a look then at the schedule and decide when we're going to come back. I think we'll come back at the end of September, and I'll show you Manchester City at home and Wolves away in the Premier League, and that'll be on the next episode. So if you've enjoyed that, please leave a nice thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for Monday to Friday Football Manager videos. Thank you very much indeed for watching, and goodbye.